Oh. Hi friends, this is Vinney Chopra. How are ya? I'm over here actually at Terrace Villas here in Houston, south of Houston, near to NASA. And I wanted to come live on Facebook Live today from here. I've been spending a whole week here. Hi there, Dylan. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. And I'm going to try to do some fun things. I know I have not done that. Magic things like I used to do. And the weird glasses I used to put on, all that stuff. We're gonna do that. Look at that. Hey, that's a Texan here, and we're gonna kind of share with you the story of how I purchased this property. Oh my gosh, these are all different things. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I don't like that one. Anyway, but let's just go without any. We'll have fun. But again, the idea behind this property, I wanted to be here today. We had a tour. We are selling this also. This property I bought about 3 years back and paid $9.3 million. I got an offer for $12 million. I countered for $13 million. And let's see what the buyers will come with a counter offer. But then we have had 5 more new investors interested in this property also, which I'm very excited about. So let's see where we go with it. But the thing is that we're going to talk something about not only the property, what it takes to really get a property like this one, which is garden style, very pretty, very beautiful. And it went through $3.6 million renovations before I purchased it. So actually my cost basis, if I say 9.3 million minus 3.6, was pretty darn good way back three years back or so when I purchased it. And then we did some really good demographically. We changed all the residents, and we were just finding some unruly people here at this property, and I wanted to make sure. Rotate your phone. Alrighty, so is it still going on or no? I just went outside, got some blown. Oh, there we go. I think it is working now, guys. Is it? So I'll just stand here. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Alrighty, I can see now. Thank you. So what I was really trying to explain was, we want to make sure that we dress up the property. The curb appeal is so important, especially when you are selling the property. And then also this property is pre-leased 98%. We had some Harvey damage, as you know, in the Houston area. So some of the units were affected, and I just signed a contract for the last 9 units, which should be ready in about 2.5 to 3 weeks. And we are just ordering the cabinets. The interiors are almost done with the sheetrock and everything, because you have to cut from the bottom twice the size level of the water, that gets into the property. The biggest thing I could explain to my, watchers is that with a flood, you got to take action right away. You cannot wait too long so that the water will seep through all the way through the studs, and then the moisture will rise and mess up a lot more of the sheetrock and the electricals and everything like that. So it's very important that you are able to get the company to really come out there quickly and then get those cut out. There were trucks and trucks taking it. 27 units were affected, but we have already leased and fixed them all up, and through water mitigation, clearance from the city and so forth like that. So that's very important for a owner like us, and then also the buyer who will be looking into those certifications and all. The other part I wanted to mention was, again, to have the right marketing materials, have the right proper operating memorandum and things like, and work with the top-notch broker so that he can bring good quality residents, investors who can afford. And I think the one I saw today, I was also happened to be here, met with the buyer who was interested, and they own, I think, 8,000 units, something like that, in the Houston area. So that was good. Let's also talk about investors. I was talking to one of my students yesterday, and we were discussing why. Hi there, hi Gary. Oh, video, you're amazing value that you give. I appreciate that, Gary. Please do ask me some good questions. I would love to answer. We try to keep it only 30 minutes. So please do ask me some good questions. I'll dig into this. But I do want to mention that, investors are just like gold. And we should not use the word investor, but use the word partner. Because a lot of people like to partner with you rather than being an investor. If you look at both the words, investor and partner, there is a lot of difference. And what psychologically the people will hear when you say, would you like to invest with me or would you like to partner with me? And maybe 90% of the people will say, I want to be partnering with you rather than investing with you, which is true. See, a lot of times the investors can be debt investors, equity investors, or flipping investors, where they can get their money back quickly. The big part in partnership is that you are becoming kind of like equal kind of thing. You are bringing them into the deal, legal structure, and then it's also very much like a partnership. And that's exactly syndication is, because syndication is where you get the investors to come into the LLC that owns the property, and they might own 60, 65 or 70%. So actually we're in partnership with the investors. If you look at it other way around, because we control only 35 or 40% and the investors are controlling majority of the deal. Anyway, so actually even though you are on the loan and you're asset managing and things like that, but the idea behind partnership is much bigger than what we think about. We should always say, would you like to partner with us? We are always looking for partners who would like to join us in our acquisition of the multifamily or commercial real estate, where they get not only the cash flows from the momentum place that we purchase the properties, which is B or B minus in A areas or B areas. And then the good part is that the partners are not investors. Partners are equity partners with us. So in other words, not only you get the cash flow quarterly that we pay out, but as we sell the property, our partners also realize the gains, portions of the gains, majority of the gains, because that's so true. 65 or 70% if you're giving in this tight market. I know I've been promoting a lot more about 60-40, but you have to look at what can work, make the deal work. If you can make it work at 65 to investors and 35 or even 70 to investors and 30 to the partners, still it's not a bad deal as long as it's in a good growth area where the jobs are going to be strong and things like that. Like, it's amazing. A lot of people tell me, Vinney, there are no properties out there that I can get, and a lot of people are just out of the market just because they feel there's nothing out there. Can I mention, I've been here 4 days, this is my 5th day here in the Houston market, and my brokers know when Vinney's here, and they have given me 3 pocket listings, napkin listings I call it, in my book coming up. But the big part is that it's all to the people who are staying in the game. There are lots of people who get out of the game and they don't want to, work a little harder to unravel some things. So my thinking is that you got to stay in the game to pick up some great deals. And that's what we are doing as Monil Investment Group and Monil Management Group. Even though Ideal Investment Group, we are selling everything in my old company, but the new one, we are always on the lookout. If any of the people listening or watching this have some asset which is you are looked at, it makes sense with good cash flow and so forth, I would love to partner with you and take you as an equity partner with me. And also if you have investors, partners, I should say, use the word investors. I'm going to change a lot of my vocabulary. Partners, equity partners that you might have in your circle with relatives and friends and other people, then bring them on, because you can go to my fund that I'm raising money and putting fun, because greater deals are going to be coming on the horizon, and we'll be able to take them down quickly because we have commitments for so many millions of dollars, And thank you so much for your videos. Oh, thank you. Gaddy just asked me a question I would love to answer. Yes, what should you think on Houston market and some market? Oh, what do you think? I'm very bullish on Houston market, Gaddy. Very bullish. It's amazing because, see, with the Harvey, it did take, a little bit time for the, properties to kind of get back into getting it fixed up and things like that. And then the good part is that, you're able to really crush it, because if you get pocket listings, hey, Matt Hawley, my buddy, is watching, Kevin Hawley's son, if I remember correctly. Hey, this my new life, Matt, in real estate. I knew you all knew me from Great American days, that I was buying a lot of real estate, but I got more into it after my retirement and just crushing it in the last 3 years or so. So it's been fun. I'm so glad you're watching me, Matt. And please put some signs, and I'd love to call you back and give me your phone number or things like that. Love to find out what's going on in your life. But let's talk about Houston market, where I am right now, near NASA. I wanted to mention, we just bought it 3 years back, 9.3 million, and now we are selling it in 3 years. And I got an offer for 12, and I countered at 13. So we'll see what happens, and so forth. But let's talk about, Houston is great market, guys. I mean, Dallas is strong. Dallas is kind of heated up quite a bit, as you all know. San Antonio is strong, and we bought some properties and we've sold them also there. And then San Marcos, Seguin, I'm selling a property in Seguin right now. But the good part is that Houston market is going to be beautiful. It's going to be staying, it's not as oil dependent as it used to be, which is kind of good for all of us. It's gone into more into the, of course, the H.T. Anderson Hospital medical, huge medical centers over here, hospitals and all. Tech also is moving here. Of course, I just heard grapevine that President Trump wants to really open up NASA. And that's going to be huge boost to this whole area of the Clear Lake area where NASA is, which is walking distance from the property I'm sitting at right here, Terrace Villas, that we own for 3 years or so now that we are selling. But we are 98% occupied right now with the Harvey damage. We had 27 units got affected. We fixed them all up. 9 were left. And I just signed a contract on Monday when I arrived here to get them all done also. So I'm pretty positive, and we should be 98 to 100% occupied within 3 weeks or so, seems to me. But let's talk about, Houston. If you would like to find out more about Houston, one of the tricks which I teach in my courses is that please look for an operating memorandum. Go to any website of ARA or Marcus and Millichap or Sperry or Cushman and Field, or even, I'm just thinking my other friends over here, Houston Income Properties. All my presidents know me, all the great people know me here. And then I've done it all in 3 years, guys. Isn't that great that you could start a company and take off so quickly? You can always do it if you have the right heart, right work ethics. You can crush it. And once I came out here about 4 years back, 4 years, let's say 3 years back, that's when I started building my company here. As I knew I'll be retiring from my motivational speaking and fundraising consultant job. I wanted to not be sitting and watching TV. I'm not me. That's not me. At the age of 66, I'll be 66 in August. I'm so fired up about next 25 years and what I can accomplish and teach masses through my motivation and coaching and mentoring. And my book is coming out on commercial real estate investing and syndications. And I built a great network of huge network of people all across the country. And then I want my academy to be translated into Indian language and Spanish and German and things like that. Hey Drew, how are you, bud? Hey, North Carolina. Hey, we had some great time there, Drew. That was fun to be speaking at the country club there in North Carolina at the Cary Country Club RIA meeting. And I'll be actually traveling all over USA pretty soon, kind of giving speeches all over with the real estate investment clubs, and we'll be in Atlanta actually next month, Atlanta there with the summit which we are organizing, and I'll be one of the speakers at Atlanta also. We'll be purchasing over there now, and North Carolina and Dallas and Houston. Like I said, I got 3 pocket listings or napkin listings just recently. So this is our property, which is amazing. Look at that, all this is the entrance of our property right here. And then of course the residence center is right inside, and so forth like that. Let's see, if I could show you guys a little bit. That's our cafes and everything. And then over here is our media centers that we always built, right like that. And, and then of course I'm going to kind of change my space there a little bit. I'm sitting on the sofa here now. So let's see here. I've got about maybe 11 more minutes. So please ask me some more questions. So I'm very bullish, in Houston. I'm bullish on people, communities around Houston. It's not as oil dependent as it used to be. So that's why, I'll be there at the summit. Okay, Drew. Hey, I'm glad. I look forward to seeing you next month there in Atlanta, where we'll be doing a really great 2-day summit on commercial real estate and things like that. Thank you, Elijah. Hey, that's great. But let's talk about, today's topic. I really wanted to talk more about investor and partner, because the word partnership is so huge. It's so important that we bring people as equity partners, because they will feel good about that they are partnering with you, not just investing, even though they are passive investors, but they will be able to really enjoy the fact, the elevator speech that we have. Thanks for all you do. Oh my gosh, hi Matt. You're a true inspiration to many. Thank you, Matt. Hey, buddy. I'll be darned. Matt, where are you located now? Are you in Nashville, Tennessee, or somewhere else? Love to find out about you, bud. Yeah, and if I can be of any help, definitely let me know. I just like to move around, as you can see right there. And then this is our, right there. There we go. And let's see. So any more questions anybody's got? Let me answer those. But one thing I wanted to mention was that please, if you are looking in any market, emerging market throughout USA, please go for all these big boys websites, Marcus and Transwesterns and, ARAs and all, and look for a property in that area and fill out the confidentiality agreement like that. Don't worry about it. And then get a operating memorandum. That is the key. You got to get to the operating memorandum, because that's what will tell you all the statistics, all the reports, all the different things you need to know about that market. And then you look at that 4, 5, 10 pages long, look at their sources, where they got them, that kind of information. And then you're, oh wow, Satellite Beach, Florida now. Oh, Matt, that's awesome. Look forward to talking with you. You bet. My phone number is 925-766-3518. 925-766-3518. My personal number, and you can text me, or you could text the word syndication to 474747. So that'll be another way, Matt, to get to me, or anybody listening or watching me later on or today. Please go ahead and text the word syndication to 474747. My team will be able to reply to you, and then we'll be able to crush it. If you want to see me on LinkedIn, on Facebook, Vinney Chopra, Instagram, Twitter, I'm all over the place, and also quotations and my new academy videos that I just put together. So I'm teaching now also what I've been able to learn over these few years. And good to have you, Matt. That's awesome. From Satellite Beach, we should talk. You bet. You bet. So let's talk about, anything else on anybody's mind. We got, there we go. Thank you. So the big thing we talked about today is not the investors, but use the word partners in your elevator pitches and all that. And you could get a free copy of my elevator pitch or even some of the lessons if you text the word syndication to 474747. I've written some ebooks. My book also is coming out in about 2 months. I've got the rough draft, right now. Well, it's a very good draft, which I've been working on it for about 9 months. But then I'm going to add more to it. It's got about 145 pages so far. My vision was to make it 200 pages. So we're going to be looking at, and then Elijah, my buddy, graphic, the number one person who has put me on social media, is going to be designing the covers, the front and the back, and then we're going to do the Kindle edition and also the the audio edition on audible.com. Also, my book will be available. So, hey, thank you so much. Hey, Gaddy, nice. We'll want to read it definitely. You bet. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, if anybody interested to really give some comments on my draft of the book, I would love to provide to you free of charge, and if you would like to see it, please email me or just, syndication 474747 will be able to talk to you. And then you can also email me at vinney@vinneychopra.com, VINNEY @vinneychopra.com. Oh, thank you. Have a blessed day, Vinney. Thank you again, my friend. Thank you, Matt Hawley. So nice that you could join me. I do this every Friday, by the way, 10 a.m. from San Francisco time. Today I'm here in Houston, which is 12 o'clock, and we're going to have lunch with our team here at Terrace Villas. So thank you so much. And everybody, please have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And I'll be back. Tonight I fly back to California. We'll crush it from there next week. So good luck to all of you. Be blessed. And please don't remember to share this on your, Facebook or Twitter and Instagram and all over. And a lot more motivational videos are going to be put every day now. And then I'm thinking about podcast also. We'll see. But I've been interviewed on 29 podcasts at this time. And if you'd like to see my website, that's vinneychopra.com, VINNEY Chopra, CHOPRA, Chopra.com. Thank you guys, and God bless you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.